Hello and welcome to Fusion Fundamentals with me, MJ. In today's video, we're going to be designing an elbow with some flanges on the end, so like a little elbow pipe. We're going to be working off of a technical document, something a bit different to what I've been doing lately. I've been doing a lot of 3D printing videos, so this is just something a bit more straightforward. The document will be available. There'll be a link in the description to Google Drive folder where you can just download it if you want to redo it or redesign it yourself. And then have a look in the description. There's a link to a Udemy course I created. A lot of content that isn't on my YouTube channel, specifically geared towards getting you from a beginner level to sort of intermediate, little bit advanced stuff. Really, it's called the Complete Beginner's Guide to Fusion 360 because it is a complete guide. So check that out. But let's get into today's video. So if we have a look at our technical drawing there, we can see this elbow pipe and it's got its flanges on either end. It's a nice symmetric shape to draw. So this one should be fairly straightforward. We're going to start by drawing a sweep path. So the center line over here, you can see it's 160 by 160 and it's got a 60mm radius. So let's put that in and then we'll draw our sweep path profile. So I'm going to create a sketch on the front plane, L for line tool. We'll set that to the origin, just zoom out a bit, and this is going to go up to 160. Now I'm going to repeat that over here. So L for line tool, or you can click up there. Draw this out to 160mm. So now that's not quite our sweep profile. We need to get this fillet in here, or that radius of 60mm. So I'll select the fillet tool, click on both those lines, and you can see it draws that up for me. So let's change it to 60. Finish sketch. So this is now going to be our sweep profile. The next thing we're going to do is go construct and select plane along path. This will allow us to select this path we've done and draw a plane along it. So I'm going to drag it right to the end there because that's where I want to draw my profile, and click OK. So we're going to draw our sweep profile on here. Let's go have a look at the pipe and its dimensions. So I can see here the pipe has an inner diameter of 60mm and an outer diameter of 72. So that's a difference of 12 mil. So that means this pipe is 6mm thick. We're going to just draw those circles and sweep it along there. Then we'll come back in and get the dimensions for the flange. So 60 and 72. I'm going to create a sketch on this new plane. I want it upright like that. C for center diameter circle, and you'll see it snaps to the orange in there. That's where we want it, 60mm. Enter, C again, and 72. So this is going to be the profile of our pipe. Next we'll go to create and we'll select the sweep path tool, select our profile, and then the path will be the path we drew there. You see it's running right to the end. Okay, so there we got the beginnings of our flange elbow pipe thing. Next we're going to create a sketch either on this face, or we can turn on our construction plane again, and we're going to draw the profile of our flange. So let's go look at those dimensions. I can see here that the flange has a outer radius of 42. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to draw a circle coming out at 84, and then I'll draw this circle at 40 and repeat that on the other side, and then we'll have this inner circle which is the hole at 20mm. So we got an 84, that one will be 40, and then 20. So we'll do these and then I'll show you how we'll turn it into this shape. So create sketch on our plane there. Just going to make it upright like that. C for center diameter circle, and again on our origin this is 84. C for center diameter circle, 20. So this is the hole inside there, and C 40mm. This may seem a bit strange now, but you'll see as we move along. We'll do the same on this side. You can see they're not lined up, but I'll show you how we'll fix that now. And 40. So these need to be horizontally and or vertically constrained to our origin. So we'll click over here, horizontal, vertical. Select the center of our circle and our origin, and it'll move them. So if I try to drag it now, I can see I can only move it up and down. Now these are 120 millimeters apart. So if I push D, select these, and set it to 120. Now we can see they're linked. If I move the one, the other moves, but they've got to be centered on here. So we'll go D and set it to the origin. Now I can either go in and type 60, which means it'll be half of that, or we can use a function. So if I change that and I set that divided by 2. Now if I had to change this, say we'll make that 90, it will update there so it maintains its symmetry, but I'm just going to keep that at 120. So now we've got our circles. What do we do now? I'm going to push L for line tool and draw a couple of lines. This may seem a bit odd because these aren't in any particular space, aren't very accurate, but that's how I want them, because what we're going to do now is use our tangent tool. If I click tangent, select the line and select our circle, I can see that it's lined up on both. T for trim, and you can see there we've already got the start of the profile we want. So I'll do that with other lines. Tangent tool, you select your line, then you select the circle. We'll do that on all of them, and then we'll trim away the excess. So T for trim, and we're getting all our little spots there. So one thing I forgot to add was our center over there, because we need that to stay open. So we'll make that 60, and then I'll just trim these away so we get the complete profile that we need. Once we've done all of that, we can finish sketch. Now E for extrude, and I'll select this and go -10, because I could see it was going in the on the right and I wanted to go left, so the minus just changes that arrow, and it's a join operation. So there we've got our flange. Now in order to add our little fillet there, we can either go up here and click on the fillet there, or push F. Now we just select that, and that's 3 millimeters. Okay, so we've got our fillet over there. We just need to add in our chamfer on this side. So modify chamfer, we'll select this. Now we can set it to angle distance, equal distance, or to distance. So I'm leaving it on distance and angle because that's how it is specified. But if I had to change this to 4 millimeters by 4 millimeters, we'd still get our 45-degree angle, because that's just how the math works. So there we've got the one side but not the other. So we've got two options here. Either we can redo everything we've done and draw it on that side, same extrude, the whole process, or we can do a mirror operation. So in the interest of saving time, I'm going to show you the mirror operation. First thing we need to do is have a plane to draw a mirror on. So I'm going to go construct plane at angle. I'll select that line there, and I want that to be 45 degrees. Okay, now this plane is essentially cutting our pipe in half at a 45-degree angle. How's this going to work now? We go create, we'll select mirror, and we're going to mirror features. You could mirror bodies, faces, components, but we're choosing features, and the feature we're going to mirror is our extrude over here. The mirror plane will be that new plane we've done, and we can see it up there. We could also select the chamfer and the little fillet over there, but sometimes it can't compute that. So I'm just going to do it like this, and I'll add those in manually. So F for fillet. We'll select that ring, 3 millimeters. Next, we're going to do our chamfer. So modify chamfer. Select that, and it was 4 millimeters by 45 degrees. And there we have our elbow. So we've got our symmetrical sort of end plates on there, and we've got the elbow at 45 or at 90 degrees with the fillets and the chamfers looking nice and neat. So give that one a go and maybe leave a comment to tell me how yours went. If you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Until next time, bye.